right. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. How was your weekend? I hope you guys had a fantastic time. I had a migraine last night, so if I'm a little tired sounding, that's gonna be why. That's gonna be why, because it made me. This is the only way I know how to describe it. Well, there's two different ways. I feel a little wobbly, which is a weird way to describe it. But it's also like the migraine hangover. So lovely. But that's what I have right now. It's been like an all day lovely thing to work through. But you know, that's kind of what you gotta do. So if I'm a little tired sounding, that is why. But I hope you guys had fantastic weekends and you're doing good. Yeah, the postdrome. It's like I have to describe it though, because a lot of people don't know what it is, right? Yeah. But hi! Welcome! Good day to you, fine friends. Yes, absolutely. How you doing, Shifty? Welcome on in. And you too, Ceramic Knight. Hello, hello. It's a good day, right? Right, Harvey? I don't know. He's here. He's joining us today, so that's the fun part. I feel like I just, you know, it's fine. It's cool. How are you guys? I decided, because they released the trailer last week for the new expansion pack, the fairies and the Hobbit House and all of that. And the Hobbit House made me laugh hysterically because I was just like, oh my god, we were just talking about that. And then there it was. I want to build another one. I built a Hobbit House. That was one of the first things was the first thing I did on Twitch. And I was just like, I kind of want to build another one. Especially because of the new pack. And then we're probably going to end up, and then because they also have the event coming up, right? And then we're probably going to end up making another one when the expansion pack actually comes out. So just get ready for all of the nature shenanigans. It's going to be good. You're doing well. Tomorrow's your last day before an 8-day stretch of work into your vacation. Oh my gosh. A well-deserved vacation, right? A well-deserved vacation. Understandable. Absolutely. Oh, this is a good song for this. Oh my gosh. All right. But yeah, that's kind of why we're going to be building a Hobbit house today. I want to look at my old one. And then we will try to figure out how we want to do the next one. I kind of have a couple inspiration pictures. And by a couple, I mean like I have like 20 inspiration pictures just to kind of work off of and figure out how I want to do this. And then I kind of have a layout idea. Maybe? Part of me is like I really don't want to use circle walls. Even though the circular walls came out between then and now, and I'm like, I probably should. I should somewhere do a circular wall, even though I hate them because they kind of are a pain in the butt to work with. I think I might have to do it. Open, close, open, close, open to close, open, open. Oh no, with a visit. And then an open, but it's a short 5-hour shift. Well, at least that's a shorty. Right? That last one's like, hey, it's a shorty. You can do it. I believe in you. And then you get to relax afterwards. It's perfect. Anyways. All right. Shall we pop in and see what happens? Should we do this? Hi, Baloo. Welcome on in. How you doing? How was your weekend? Tell me everything. Then a week in Tennessee. So you get to relax in a really beautiful place. It's gonna be fun. You're gonna have such a good time. All right, I'm hopping in. We're swapping. We're swapping. Harvey's hanging. Oh, here, I guess I should turn this just a little bit more. There you go. Get more of Harvey then. Just chilling. Another Tuesday in Korea. Hey, welcome. I hope it's a good day, at least. All right. So I put my Hobbit home in my original one, right? I just kind of want to go into it. I haven't looked at this in a very long time. Like a very long time. And I'm kind of curious now. And maybe if I can look at it and then I can be like, aha, that's how I did that. That'll also be, you know, helpful. But this is my Hobbit house that I built. The first thing I built on stream. I actually love it. I love it. Great. Now I have to live up to this. Fantastic. I think it's actually really cute. Yeah, so you have like the circular windows from what is that one? The Magic Pack. I can't think, but you know what I'm talking about, where you can be a spellcaster. We don't have round doors. It looks like they're gonna make them like rounder. They're not gonna be like fully round doors though, as far as I can tell. And then here we go on the inside. See this? Whoops. Let's just go up because I want to see like the layout I did here. Am I gonna end up doing the same layout? No, because I kind of wanted to do a smaller interior. This was based on, inspired by like Bilbo's house. It's kind of the idea of this one was to be inspired by that. I actually really like it. It's very simple, very cute. It's good. It's so good. You know what? I can pat myself on the back for this one. Even like a little back area. And then you can come up top to do some artwork. I love that. Oh my god, wait, look at how cute. Now that's decorations right there. We're gonna have that flippin' Gandalf gnome. I'm gonna have to use him. You know we're gonna have to. And I think that's the bathroom in there. Might not be able to see it from here though. Let's just go inside. Hello? Aw, yeah, let's see, that's nice. That looks so good. We can do the roofing now, or the ceilings now too. That's actually gonna be kind of cool. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna have some fun with this. We're gonna make another one. I have this idea of actually kind of going down with the land and up at the same time, so maybe we could do like a 2-story even if we want to get really clever. It's kind of where my brain is going, is to being clever here. Aw, see, this is nice. Very good. Very good. Alright, but you know what? This isn't what we're here for. Not my first build. The new one. What we're going to be working on. And I would imagine we have a ton of new items. You know? I mean, it's been, what, almost 5 years? So I would imagine I have a ton of new items that I can use for this. So we're gonna have to check it out, get clever, get creative, have a little bit of fun with it. It's gonna be good. How much did this cost? 84 grand. Oh, I know this next one's gonna cost even more. It's gonna be over 100. I bet you anything. I bet you anything. I will actually make the house way, way too expensive. Have any of you guys built like a Hobbit house before? Because it's just so much fun. You're playing Train Simulator? How's it going? I hope it's fun. I hope you're having a good time. I think I want to do Henford on Bagley this time. I don't know where, though. Because I wanted to, like... I feel like I'm going to need a good amount of space so that I can actually get the leveling proper. But I want it to look nice, too. Like, it's only a 30 by 20. This is a 40 by 30. I might just have to go to the big one. This one's 64 by 64. We could just steal their house lot just to see if that one would make more sense. We might be able to build, like, multiple homes on it then. Could be kind of cool. Or we go over here. What does their house look like over here? I kind of want to see it. This is the first thing first, right? Where is this Hobbit house gonna go? The things we need to know. I just saw a lag. No. I did a bunch of stuff to stop all of that. We better not have issues today, I swear. If I start having issues, I'm quitting for a while. You're just not gonna see me for a very long time. Alright, so we could have this one. This could be an option, because I like where it's placed. I'm just looking at, like, around it, you know what I mean? Because I'm trying to think of how I want it to actually look. So let me look at this one. And then let me look at that other one. Those are the two biggest lots, I'm pretty sure, in this world, and that's kind of what I'm going for. I build on this lot all the time, so it's like one of those things where it's like, do I want to build on it again, or should I try to build on the other one? So it's a lot flatter around it, right? I mean, there's like hills over on this end and behind it, but like right around it is pretty flat, so I don't know if it would... I want it to blend a little bit more. That's what I'm kind of thinking, at least. Let me go back to the other one. I'm just gonna kick those people out. They don't need to be there anymore. This is a building save. I don't need to have people there. Hi, Cage. Doing good. How are you? I hope you had a good weekend. So let me evict them so I don't have to deal with any of that. And we'll pop on in. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good spot. We can always move it. I mean, honestly, with a 64 by 64, it might be a bit more difficult, but we can always figure things out, right? I'm only thinking this one, because it's like cliffside-y and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's try it. It's a huge lot. We might as well play around with it. You're running a bare table train. Is that like a type of train? I know nothing about trains. I know nothing about anything, which is fine. You doing okay? Worried when I crashed last week? Oh yeah, that sucked. It did suck. Okay. It happens. I don't know. Let's see if I do that. Cool. So with the lot here, this should be the front, right? Or where do they have the front at? Yeah, this should be the front because there's the little shack in the back. So I'm thinking we're gonna do a bunch of terrain stuff. So I want part, or maybe even if we do multiple houses, we could have one that kind of goes down a little bit more. So you have to kind of go down a little hill to get to the entrance. And then maybe there's another one where you go up to get the other entrance. So they could be kind of like stacked almost. And the one might have like multiple stories if I can pull that off. Well, let's see what happens. I don't know how I want to do this. I'm winging it. We're gonna have some fun. Let's see. How far down do we want to go? That could be far enough. Let me see with the... I might have to go a little bit lower, because what we could do is have it be almost like on basement level. And this is just a little bit... Oh, is that going to be like too low? Well, we'll definitely smooth this out so it'll look a little bit better that way, but I'm thinking I want it to be a bit more on like the basement level. So that just needs to go down a little bit more. Let's try it. This might be too much. I might want it to be raised up a little bit. We'll see. Oh, an empty container train. Oh, interesting. Okay. Gotcha. You know, I want to see. Okay, I don't know. I'm trying something. I wanted to play around with it a little bit. Let's see. So if I do that... So now the problem is it's going to remove all the land, right? It's going to remove the land as I'm building around it, which is fine, because what we're going to end up doing is building up with land and with roofing to get it to function properly. I'm so curious to see what tools they're potentially giving us, unless it was just the same way that we have been actually making these Hobbit houses. And there's no new tools, but it kind of gives us the, like, a better way of making them. I don't know. We will see. I think when I saw that, that's probably one of the most exciting things I saw. For me, at least. This is way too large, but, because I want I want it to feel a little bit cozier, a little bit more like, here's this cottage. Let's see. We could even have like a little pond down here and then maybe have like another one in the back. Okay, well, let me see my little inspiration pieces. Let's see. What do I got? Because I assume we are still going to just want to try to get as much of that rounded entrance as we can. That's going to be like the biggest piece to make this look like and feel like the Hobbit House. So we could have it be here. I'm thinking 6 wide. Now the door I'm going to use is, I have no idea. We could just use something like this. There isn't like round doors, so we could just use something with an arch, and then that's how we're gonna get away with it. And then maybe I could build like, or like use stones or things to give it that illusion of being round. That might be the best way we can do this. Oh, do I want it to be taller walls? We could do the taller walls. And the reason I would want to do that is just so I can get a better door, maybe? I feel like the door would be too big then. I want it to be a smaller door. And this one's green, so we could use that. It kind of has that look. The knob, but it's just a, you know, it's a knocker, not a knob. So that's fine. And of course we'll use like the round windows, because we do have round windows, which it is good. It is helpful. And then we could even use the ones from, what is this called? What is this called? My brain, I can't. I won't be able to. Realm of Magic, there it is. But see, we can use these just to give that a round bit as well. Oh, if only. It's like, yes, that's it right there. Taking it to a inner model ramp to pick up some 53-foot containers. Have fun. You've got this. You've got this. I feel like it's too wide. Like, maybe we do want it to be smaller. Like, a really smaller entrance. This could be where the round walls come in handy. But again, I kind of want to do our little tricks here. Where we can truly, like, round it out. Oh my god, I keep using Planet Zoo buttons. Unintentional here. So that could be kind of the entrance. I don't know if it's too big. We might want to make it just a little smaller. I kind of have this thing where I want to go like this too, and then have it have like a nice overhang right in the front. That could be cute. I wonder if I want to go a little bit shorter. No. Well, potentially. Because the more interest we have with this place, the better it's going to look. Of course, it's going to look really funky right at the beginning, just because all the details, like, you know, making the roof green, that's going to help it out a lot. Yep, that's what we're doing. Making us a Hobbit house. See, I don't know if I want to go that far with it, because I'm curious if the roofing, the new roofs, because it was like, oh, you can plant things on the roof now, is what they were saying, right? And I was just like, interesting. Interesting thought, right? Obviously I probably have move objects on, but I was just like, is it actually planted on the roof? Can you walk on the roof? I'm so curious as how that's going to work. So it's gonna be kind of fun to see. All the million questions that I end up having once I see the first trailer. This is what happens. Oh, potentially. Yeah, we could absolutely probably put like a skylight or something like that in. 40 feet and 20 feet containers? Oh boy. Now the question is, pull-wise, we could use just like the wooden ones. See, I like having this because it just feels like it gives it, you know, its own little space there. No, see, that's gonna be too much of an angle. Just was hoping I could make this smaller. What is it? Control Shift C? No. Control V? I'm never gonna remember. For some reason, it is the one that always escapes me. N? Shift N. Hold on. It is Shift C. Shift C. Figures. See, now that makes it so we can go real round with it, which is actually kind of cool. A lot more control with that one. Let's see. Because then if we bring this in, I have like an area here we could potentially work with. That's what I'm kind of going for, is just where can I put stuff? How am I going to fit everything that I want? Oops. Knew that was going to happen. You want to buy a cargo container and build a house out of it, like in real life? That could be really interesting. Could be kind of fun. I've seen a lot of like those tiny house builds where you can do that. Semi-trailers, which you're gonna drop off. Nice. Very nice. I've never played that one, so I have no idea about anything that you're doing, but I hope it's a good time. It kind of makes sense. It reminds me of Truck Simulator, but it just makes me laugh. Go back this way. I kind of like it. I don't know yet. I'm on the fence. But I'm like, I want this entrance to have like a really cute, interesting look. Like I said, I might put in a second one. Maybe we can do like a couple entrances or two different homes near each other or stacked almost. Maybe this shouldn't be rounded out that way. Maybe this could come back to here instead. Actually, I kind of like that better. Let me see. I like that. Okay. Now, I could put more roofing here, but I want it to be playable, obviously. This is one of those things where it's like, okay, now I have to make it so that it's actually playable as well. So if we put down... No, because we're not... So if I do half wall, or like partial walls, the roofing stays, which makes it a little bit more difficult to play with. But you can definitely put all the roofs down, you know, all the walls down, just to see what we can do there. Okay. Let's bring this back. I might put a second one instead. So we'll keep that. But I kind of like the entrance. I think that's actually really cute. We could even make this like a little storage shed. And then over here, maybe we could have like a little front garden area. And maybe that little pond that I was talking about. Because I think if we have like some little water features in a couple different places, that would be fun. This is going to take quite some time. I have a feeling. Oh, well, I didn't mean to flood the house, but it's one of those things where I know I'm going to want to take my time and make it look really nice. Especially looking at my old one that I made, because I was just like, oh, I really like that one. I was surprised. I was like, oh, it's probably going to look like one of those, you know, an old build that you've done before. And you're kind of like, oh, it's fine, but I could definitely do better. When it's like right now, I'm like, oh, I did actually pretty good on that one. Pat myself on the back. I don't want it to look too cliffside. But see, I like that you can just walk straight down into it. And then if we bring some of this up over the roofing, just to try to, like, hide it, to make it look like it's all built in together. There we go. I like that. A putting green? Oh my gosh. Probably not. Probably not a putting green. Okay, let's see. Am I gonna have weird little glitchy things like that? Yeah, expect it. Okay, so since the roofing, I think I only get this one from Eco Lifestyle. Yeah, that's the only grass one that we have for grass roofing. We could definitely use, like, the mossy stuff in a couple spots. Maybe if I do, like, a weird little tower or something where we have a, what is it? A fireplace going through, right? You have, like, that smokestack that comes through. Maybe we could use something like the mossy one. That one looks really fun. Skateboard ramp? No. I want this to be cozy cottage house. Cozy. Let's see. If we have it like that, where's my little sketch that I was doing? I might do just stone on the walls. Stone, or maybe make a mixture. I don't think I'll be able to paint the roofing here, because I was like, oh, what if I did like a wooden frame here, but I might not be able to paint this. Even if I put a ceiling there, it might not look right, but I can try it. We can see what happens. It's all an experiment. Actually, leave that out for now. Let's go with this. I don't know if that's gonna let me... Actually, that you can't tell. And if I put a little edge around the roof, that might be fine. So I might keep that for now. Otherwise, if I remove it... Yeah, you can't really tell that that's like a rounded piece. A little bit, but it's just kind of a void. So might not have to worry about it too much. I'd rather it look more natural, too shingly. We could definitely use... Oh, that could work. We could make it colorful, like they decided to paint. I kind of just want all of the natural pieces. Not sure if I want dark or light yet, but we'll play around. We'll play around. So then this piece over here, I probably want to do stone. I love that stone. It's one of my favorite ones. Let's see. 2 square. Could be okay. I think I'm gonna have to use this one. It's probably the one I used before, but I like that. So we can either do that here too or not, but we'll keep it for now. If I put a wall there, we might be able to do both. Hey, thank you. No, Harvey. Immediately trying to steal my stuff. Get out of here. Oops. No. Just this side. So we could have it like that, where like the wood piece is only there. That could be kind of nice. And then definitely some wood flooring, and I'm thinking cottage living, because that one's going to have like that really pretty look to it. We can go with the dark for now. I'm not sure if that's the way I want to go, but we'll start that way. This here. Oh, did that screw up the top? Oh wait, no, I never did it. Okay. We'll just keep this for now. Because what I'm kind of thinking is, do we want it up in the air? Nah. No. No, I don't think so. We'll leave it like this for now. Oh, I screwed this part up, though. Dang it. Oh my gosh. Seriously? There. Just so I can get that edge. We can always put another one here. I think that'll definitely help. Yes. Yes, it does. Okay. Now that I've taken hours on just this little spot, I don't even care. It's fine. That works for me. If we do this, we have the same one here. Pull this back. Oh, did I copy it twice? I think that's good, because then we'll be able to see inside of the house. See, like this. So we have a little entrance. I might scooch it this way, but we could have a second one over here, and then I could definitely put it up on a hill as well. Like, I want to put a hill over here. My bigger issue at that point is like, oh, should I put this in the basement? But I like the idea of having, like, you know, more natural looking hill around it. Come back to that. Go away. Okay. Go away. Alright, so if we have this, we might be able to just adjust. I might just pull it back 1. I don't want it to be too big of an entrance here. But I do want it to kind of open in on, like, the main living space. I think that would be kind of nice. The, I really shouldn't. I really shouldn't use these silly round walls, but I also really want to. Oh, it's just gonna be such a pain. How can I do this to make it a little easier on myself? Do I want it to be that large of a room? Probably. This way I have a little bit of round and a little bit of the flat walls on either side. This is going to be massive. Maybe that's too big. I might have to use the smaller version. Hi, Harvey. No. You can't have my food. Go away. I might not even eat it right now, but you can't have it. Hello? There we go. Yeah, I think this might be too big. I'm like staring at this like, main entrance, and then it's like this huge room. It's kind of cool though. Hi, sweetie. No, you can't have it. You can't. Oh, you can have some watermelon. Do you want some watermelon? There you go. So we can either use that one, or I can go a lot smaller. And I might go a lot smaller just because if I look at the actual items, like any of... It's too big. Alright, but I like the idea of it. I like what I'm going for in my head here, where I have those couple of flat pieces where you can go kind of like go off onto a hallway. But then I get to use the round walls because I think it's necessary, especially for like a Hobbit House build. Of course, now this became like a really odd... What if I just pull it up? Uh-oh. Okay. Of course, now the entrance is way too big. No, no, no. Go here. Okay, so we have our main room. We could try to do like a sunken living space. Is it going to let me? It might not. I think that's the only place I can do the walls. Oh, I can do it here, but I don't think I can go through. Let's see where we can go here. Hi, small one. Coming in as a Leviathan is perfect. I like that. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Would it be weird if we did this? Would it be kind of fun? What? Why can't I lower it? I can put it up, but I can't go down? Why? That's disappointing. Oh, how did the what? What if I go up? Then can this go down? Okay, so then... Fine, I will. I will, that's what I'm gonna do. You're good? You're good? It's been a busy summer so far? Oh, that's fun, though. If it's a good busy. That's awesome. I love that. No. No. Harvey just trying to steal my stuff is absolutely what everything makes sense to me. If I put massive fireplace, not that one. No, no, no. It has to look natural. What am I doing? This one? No. This one. It has to be this one or this one. That's cuter because it's got like that little shaping to it. I think it has to be that one. Because that's where I'm thinking fireplace. We could put either rooms or something back here so you can go through like this becomes like a hallway almost. I don't know if these walls are broken. Like, why did it let me put the walls there if I can't technically put the walls there? I think that would make more sense. I'm actually kind of surprised it's letting me put walls there. See, like, it doesn't let me put it there. Weird. But this is where the flat piece is. How do I want to structure this? I like the idea of the round walls, though, now. Now that we started to play with them, you know? Could we round this out? Uh-oh. This is where I'm probably going to just cause too many shenanigans. Hi. Can I help you, sir? Hello? Let me go this way. Make it a little bit smaller. Copy. Now is that... Oh, it is. Wait, that worked! Oh my god. Okay, the bigger problem... That actually has to come up one. The bigger problem is, like, what am I gonna use for a couch? But I love that. I think that's actually really fun. Why isn't this, like, a part of that same space? Seriously? Whatever. I don't think it can go down any more than that. It's like if I copy this, I can actually make it go down further. But I don't think it's really supposed to. I don't think it's supposed to go there. Yeah, the platform is like broken when I do that. Well, let's not break it too much. So if we have a main room there. Okay. That's fine. My thought was to have, like, bedrooms on this side, and then, like, have, like, an outdoor space here. Maybe, like, a library in the back. And then kitchen. We need a kitchen on this side. So kitchen here, living space, bedrooms, fun rooms. Maybe, like, a garden. We could do, like, a skylight in the garden, maybe. Or even in this space, too, we could technically do that. Why don't you have a roof? No, I want you to have a roof. There we go. So we could do one there as well. Why is this not round? You know what? That's fine. It's okay. It's fine. Oh, jeez. Because then what I was thinking was we could do, like, a second story on this one. Just because of where it lands, we could definitely do a second story. So, oh, maybe that's where the stairs could go. We could have, like, really pretty stairs. Oh, these could be so nice. Yeah. And then we could put it back here, behind the hearth. Or we could make these really fancy stairs, where they're kind of, like, going around. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we can try it. Oh, well, I could do that and just have it bend once. Because then we could make, like, the stack here like that. And it comes up through. And then potentially have, like, a room up here that we could play with. So then this would have to be covered. I don't know what kind of room. I guess I didn't even think about a bathroom yet. Nah, that's an easy one to just, like, shove somewhere. We could do something like this. I don't know if it's too in the middle. I feel like it has to be offset just a little bit more than this. So we could go, like, this way. Oh, no, with the dang roundness. I mean, it shouldn't be too big of a deal. We could try... Maybe this one? Yeah, that's gonna break the stairs. We could try to get the roundness or not bother. And just go like this way. Just do the angle instead. That could work. But I still like the idea of having like this upper area. I could even do more angular walls. Almost like this. Then we have like the roofing come up this way, and on this one. Let's see. You gotta get clever with this. This is the thing. It's a very odd thing to build in The Sims just because it's like not technically made for it. But that's the fun part. What if we build this side way more in? Kind of works. This we're gonna have to mess with a little bit. We could put some rocks and like boulders and things there, but that kind of like gives it more of a flat look to it. Kind of like it. So then this is very built in, but I want this side to be flat because I'm thinking we could put like a really fun window here, or maybe even make it a balcony. Thinking flatten it there and then have like the window up top. Okay. So there's an idea. Looks odd as can be, but I'm enjoying it actually. Okay. But again, down here is where we're gonna have more stuff. So maybe up top is like the library. Maybe we have like a little lofted library space. That could be kind of cool. I think this is gonna be really fun. I like it so far. Okay, so then through this hallway here is where I would like the kitchen. Okay, and a kitchen, honestly, I don't want rounded walls in the kitchen. If I could actually get the counters to look nice on a rounded wall, sure. I don't even think I want diagonal walls in the kitchen, because that's just going to be a big pain in the butt. Nothing looks good on the diagonal walls. Like, if the lighting wasn't horrible, maybe. I guess we could try it. Should we just try it anyways? I just don't know how big I want it to be, because I feel like it's going to have to be a nice size, especially if we end up with these diagonals. Could make it a full diagonal kitchen, where it's like, oh, the hall kind of goes back, and then you go into the kitchen. Ooh, how do I want to do this? That's actually kind of a fun idea, because if I do that, then we can have like a little bathroom down here. Wait. Okay, give me this space back for a second. can have this angled hall. And then kitchen on a horrible, horrible diagonal. A diagonal which will drive me insane. It almost looks like a bunker right now, which, I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I'm expecting it to end up looking like, a little bit. No, I don't want it to be that. What if... Let's bring this in a little bit more. I don't want it to be gigantic. Still feels really large for a kitchen. Then again, it's a Hobbit's kitchen. They're gonna need a lot of food. Right? We need a lot of food for a Hobbit's kitchen. That could be a bathroom there. I've turned this into like a challenge. But challenges has been absolutely accepted on this one. I'm excited by it. So if I do these, is it going to destroy my land? Okay, cool. Oh, but that's fine, because that's where I put the roof piece. So we could get this to work, but I really liked how that was kind of hidden. But this is where I was thinking of putting, like, you know, bedrooms. Shoot. The biggest issue is that I have these damn round walls to deal with. I guess we could just keep this round. This doesn't have to be round on this side. Because if we don't do the round, I think we can actually have it where the bedrooms come off that way, and then this middle section could be a bathroom. Have like a Jack and Jill bathroom going on over here. That could work. I might do it. How do I get rid of you now? Okay, just like that. Just like that. It's gone. Oh, dang it! No, I don't want you to be fully contained. What if I... New room. There we go. Much better. Okay. Definitely need a hallway that you can get through. Put this back. And like I was thinking bathroom here. Okay, something like this. This could be a door, this could be a door. Bedrooms. This bedroom might not work as well, but I'm gonna see what it can do with it. Maybe it'll be a smaller room on this side. Okay. Oh, all the tiny little changes that I have to do this entire time. Has it been an hour already? This is an hour. This is an hour in. I'm nowhere. Nowhere where I want to be. It's fine. Okay. Can I put a fencing on this? Yes, I can, but is it going to round it out? No. That's unfortunate. Like, why not? Why can't I have, like, rounded fencing? Can I do the glass rounded? That's gonna be way too, like, modern looking. When I want this to look like, oh, you could, you know, live off the land in this build. That's kind of what I was going for. Which I almost want to make this smaller now that I'm looking at it, because then that could go here. Ooh, that might be nicer. How am I gonna do that? I want to make this smaller now. Shift everything over. Yeah, I definitely want this to be like a live off the land type of build. That's kind of what I'm going for. Oh, all right. Oh my god, I have to like redo everything when I just make one minor change of I want to make this smaller and then I can't because everything is okay. There. Good lord. That's so much nicer. Oh, that's so much nicer. Okay. I can work with this. Okay, you're gonna come back here. Still gonna be like the nice little living space. We'll have a couple areas to sit and relax. That's gonna become the issue. And now I'm mad. Okay, so if I just go one smaller, can I do that? That's actually this might be a better size for us here anyways, so I'm okay with that. There we go. Okay. We'll fix the upstairs later, but I kind of think that's usable. We have the weirdest shapes going on, though. Luckily, I have time to build this, because like I said, I want to use this one, I think, for the new event that they have coming out. What is that, next week? The week after? Which week is it? I don't have a clue what date it is anymore. Yeah, it's next week. I can't believe this. How has it been that long already? We have so much. I have so much going on this week and next week. But you know what? I'm just gonna roll with it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be good. So we do that. Hallway. Now my hallway just looks way too large. Hold on. I don't think we need this piece here. Yeah, that works. Because then, like, again, I do want bathroom. Somehow. Maybe, like, just a little round bathroom? What if I did a little round bathroom? Would that work? Could that be really weird? If I just did this little octagonal bathroom? Maybe we could have it come up even and have like a little tower and you have like a bunch of light come through it. Could be weird. I might not do that part, but we're gonna see. I kind of like the idea of it just being this little octagonal bathroom. Alright. Okay. Yeah, because that should work here. I was kind of thinking archways. So we don't have a ton of doors. I don't know if these are too fancy. Too modern? But we might be able to make them look a little less modern because it's just simple. Archway, archway. And then even from here, we just have archways everywhere. This is my only issue one. I don't like how that looks. Like, why does that one have to be such a skinny one? I guess we could just do skinny archways everywhere. Like, these don't have to be. Maybe this one's the only one that gets to be, like, the large archway. And then these are gonna be just, like, one each. Okay, we'll start with that. Let me grab some lighting. I don't want to put too many lights in case we do decide to change any shapes, because they'll get stuck in walls and that's just annoying. But now we can kind of see a little bit better. And we're getting a layout going. My bigger thing is having to hide it all. You know, because I have to hide it into this little mountainside. Which is a bit difficult. I think we're going to want to go back like this here. I think this is too big. Go back. And there. That might be a better size. I may even go smaller, but for well, let's try it. Let's try going smaller, and if it ends up being too small, then I'll fix it. But I think we can go smaller there for the kitchen. So we have like a half bath kitchen, hallway, living space, more hall to bedrooms, bigger bathroom here, and then back here I kind of want to do a library and almost like a garden slash, I don't know, four-season room or something, whatever. You know, that's kind of what I'm going for there. Might have to widen that one. Same with this one. Yeah, that works. Luckily we have the angled ones here too. Shift C, there we go. Definitely want to round this out. If we pull this down, I'd like it to kind of blend here. That's what I'm going for. A lot of clipping is happening, and I hate it, but That's actually not too bad here. This I like, this section here. It's up top, which is, like, ugly. Maybe if I just make this a smaller piece, and then we can kind of figure out how to hide all of this here. Okay, so now if I go down... Oh, wait, but this is where a bedroom's gonna go. I can't do that. Wait, keep it, though. I might need that, and I liked how that one turned out. You go over here. Okay. You go over here, so I don't have to think about it. Bedroom number 1. And I kind of want this one to be larger. This one could have a round piece to it. I would be willing to do that. I say it and I don't really believe myself on that one. Oh, I would definitely be willing to put a round piece on this room. I'm just thinking, like, back there it could look kind of cute. Like a little nook, almost. I wonder if I would want to have, like, 3 sides rounded. Or just have it, like, rounded on the edge. No, I could do the nook idea. I kind of like that idea, where it's, like, sits here. Nope, 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 that's up. Go back, go back. Here. The question becomes, can I get this to work? Oh, it's invalid? Thanks. Almost like that. It's weird, but I almost like it. I feel like I'm gonna say that about everything in this build. I'm like trying to break everything right now with how I'm building. I'm just like, oh, how much can I break this? Would a bed fit in there? Or is that gonna be too small? We might need to get a sim in here to test some stuff out, too. It kind of fits. I don't know if they can get around it, though. But you see my vision? You see this? I kind of love it. Hi, Tay. That is a lot of months. Thank you for subscribing once again. Welcome on in. How are you doing today? I hope you had a great weekend. Would we want this one? I don't know. Is that like too ostentatious? Is that kind of the idea, though? To be a little ostentatious? Your little round bed nook. Otherwise, the bed stays, like, out here, and we put something else in there, which could be cute, too. I kind of like it as the bed nook, though. This one has the little sunflowers on it from Van Gogh. Yeah, we might have to test that. That could be cute. You're so excited for the new Sims 4 pack. Isn't it look fun? It looks so fun. I just saw Hobbit House and I went, oh, I must go back to my old roots of Hobbit houses and the Sims. You're doing good, officially down 25 pounds. Congrats! That's so exciting. I am I like keep watching you on your like little journey. I'm very proud. I'm very proud. Because I've been doing a lot of running, too. I'm trying to get, like, better cardio, like, health and stuff, too. And I want to feel better about myself. So I'm like, I'm kind of, like, doing with you. I'm like, yeah, we got this. We got this. It's always fun to have, like, another person to feel like you're doing it along with. So I like it. I appreciate all the posts. Hobbit House fairies. Oh my. Yes, absolutely. It's kind of cool. It's gonna be fun to play around with. I'm curious to see how the fairies work, considering they do, like, shrink into little fairies. And it looks like you can do it more than just going into the little house. So I'm curious about that. It's gonna be cool. We're in this together! Let's go! Healthy summer! Healthy summer as I have a hot dog in front of me. Yeah, I'm bad. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, wait, this one could be cute. No, wait, I like this. Unless that's, like, a good for the second bedroom. We could just have, like, have a second bedroom here. I don't know if it's gonna be a kid's bedroom, but now I like this bed. So maybe not. Where's that door I was using? Let's go over here. You go there. This one goes here. Bathroom in the middle. That's kind of fun. I do like that. This room, then, could have 2 doors into it. Options. Health is also listening to your body when you want something. Maybe not so healthy things. It's true. It's true. I agree with this. Everything in moderation. Do things that make you happy. It's good for the mental health as well as the physical health. Just saying. I love that. Let's go. This one I think I want to have a door. Because if this is going to be like the library that has the nook for a lot of fun windows, I think that's gonna be good there. You know what? I can use this here. I think this is the location. Maybe. Maybe. Because that should hide the bathroom. I still wonder if I want to have, like, some sort of window, though, in the bathroom. That's not too bad. That's okay. I don't like it, like, fully yet, but there's gonna be a lot of this finagling roofing, and land in the background, I think. Just a lot of it, you know? If you don't eat this handful of chocolate pretzels now, you'll break down and eat a whole bag of M&Ms later. It's a good way to think about it. This is just a handful. That's not a whole bag. I like it. Plus, I'm like a crazy person, and I'll just be like, yeah, I feel like having a whole cucumber and some tomatoes for lunch, and that's my lunch. It's delicious. Okay, Batu's coming in clutch here, because I really like the Batu stone. So we're gonna have to debate on whether we want Batu stone or the wood. Oh, maybe both. Because what we could do is have, like, almost little patio space here around it. I know, I'm all over the place. Leave me be. Where did that... You can barely build a normal house in The Sims. Your brain could not figure out this wizardry. I have so much fun with this. My first build ever on Twitch, my first stream ever on Twitch was me building a Hobbit house. And we looked back at it at the beginning of stream, and I was just like, oh, I really like how this looks. I did a good job. So I'm like, okay, so now I have to up the game here, right? I have to make it even wackier and crazier because we've gotten new tools. We have round walls. We have way more shenanigans that I can cause. So it's just like, yeah, I gotta use levels. I gotta use the round walls. I gotta figure out how I want everything to function. It's gonna be great. Yeah, exactly. Back to the roots. Let's go. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Hopefully it goes well. This might take me a couple of streams, I have a feeling. But you know what? It's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. You have a little bento box thing that you'll fit little fruits and veggies and cheese. Oh, delicious. That's such a good meal, though. I know it sounds kind of silly, but, like, I think it's a good meal. You could, if you really wanted to, you could have, like, an egg with it. I eat a lot of eggs, so that's my protein. So whenever I think about it, I'm like, well, if I add an egg, now it's, like, more of a meal. That works. Okay, so if we have this... I don't know how I want this room to be shaped, because I was like, oh, do I want a third bedroom? We could technically do a third bedroom where we have, like, another door here, right? Or this becomes, like, the library, study, office, glass room. Do we want more round? We could do more round. Why am I torturing myself with all the round rooms? I will never know. Because a Hobbit house should have a lot of roundness to it. I mean, honest, look, let's be real. Let's be real. That's kind of cool. That's kind of fun. Kind of fun and funky. Because I'm just thinking, like, we could... flatten. Faster, please. Yeah. We could flatten it back here and have, like, a back garden that you can see from, like, the office windows, and then we could use the big old windows from... Oh, we could either use these. Potential. I was actually thinking more so the greenhouse ones that look like they're rusting. Where is it? I'm probably passing it. There it is. Okay, these. Look how fun that could be, though. I feel like that just fits. I feel like it works. I don't know. Yeah, that one has to be there. These kind of overlap funny, but the way they overlap, it looks like it fits and works well. I think we can do it. I think we can do that. This looks like a mess. This is such a giant, giant mess right now. It's gorgeous. What I could do is also kind of shift it. Oh no. Is it gonna shift the... Oh, thank God. I was like, please shift the actual land manipulation that I've done. Please. Oh, please. Because I think if I want to shift it back just a little bit, we could then have like a massive hill over here and put a second one. I want a second one. Why do I want a second one? But I do. Let's put that... Like, see, we could just do something crazy like this. And have the hill here. So you can either go down or you can come up and you can go into that Hobbit house. Right? Then, now... Now we're going into residential rentals, and you can rent yourself a Hobbit house. Hobbit house rentals. And I think that's kind of the way I want to go. But that'll I'll look at in a minute. I don't want to disrupt what's happening over here yet. Not yet. I think this top area needs to have more angles. More walls of this nature. Or Hobbit House Vacation Home. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I want to go to one. I've actually looked at a couple that I might go to eventually. Could be great. I would vacation there, 100%. Would it be weird? Oh, really? Really? Were these... They just don't... I want to argue with my game, but I don't want to argue with my game. Oh, hey. Hey. Oh. What? I'm sorry, what? If I do that up top, it works, but I can't do that on the bottom? Okay, what if I copy it down to the bottom? Ta-da? Oh god. Okay. Which ones do I have to get rid of? These two? That one and that one. There. See, what I'm thinking is we could either do this, or we could even get rid of, like, the flooring, so it kind of has this massive... This is, like, probably too fancy. I was like, I want it to be a little cottage, and then... We're not doing this. This is... It's too much. Imagine a D&D weekend at a Hobbit home. That would be so cool. That's like a fun... That's a really fun plan. You must do this now. You must. It must be planned. It must happen. There's no exception. I think if I go like this, we go too much, and then I can soften it. There. More softened. Slower. Slower, I say. That's better. We definitely have to put a lot of plants and vines and stuff on here to make it look nicer. And like it actually is inside of a hill. That's the thing. So if I come around this, then what we can do here is I can take like the round roof here. This one shouldn't be as difficult because we can just go round it out. Oh, no. pull it this way. It's a little funky, but hold on. Hear me out. It's gonna work. No, I don't know if we want like a tip to it. That looks a little silly. But we could do something like that. Ooh, yes. Wait, I like that. I like that a lot. Have this fan a little bit more. That kind of works. Obviously, this has to be softened a lot more then. You don't want this to get too cliffy. Okay. Soften this here, and then raise it up around it. And then part of this, I mean, will actually be utilized and usable for the Sims too. So it's not like the roofing, no, not quite as much, but any of the areas where, hold on, I'm just trying to fix the shape, where it's actually land can be usable as long as it's, you know, flat enough or functional. It can't be too steep. Bum, 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 bum. Probably make this a little smaller. Actually, if we pull it that way. Yep, you can still see inside, which is good. That's always one of my concerns. I always have to check on that. But I'm actually thinking if we stack a few of these together... I might make this a little bit rounder. Okay. A lot of testing. This is going to be a lot of testing. Is this going to function right? Can we get this to work? But it's going to be a lot of fun no matter what. And then a lot of plants to hide everything else. A lot of plants just to hide those little lines everywhere. Oh, what's happening over here? What is that? Why is there like a little spike coming through? Is this funky land? That's funky land. All right, we don't want that. You go away. Actually, we could just flatten that. We could just go boom. Then this can come out. Alright, that's gonna be the only... Well... Screw it. Now we have a little box there. That could also technically be a bathroom. I don't know how many bathrooms we really need in this place. Not that many. You know what I'm excited about? The outhouse that's coming in that little challenge that they're going to be putting up. I love the idea of having that outhouse. It's going to be so cute. I'm going to make this smaller. No! Why? Why? I know if I move it, it's not going to work. Hold on. Let's see. If I shrink it this way. Shift it in. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was concerned it was going to take away my windows again, but I think we've got it. Would it be too much? Oh, it took away the windows. I was like, but look how neat this could be. You look out there and you have the pond against the windows. Still could work. It still could be cool. Hold on. Ugh. Fine. Ruin my fun game. Just why don't ya? I want this to work. I want to have a little pond back here. Damn it. Pushing my limits. That's all I like to do. But like, I picture being in here, you know, and having like a little library or study. Like, look at this. That would be fantastic. I know you can't. There we go. See? You have the little water feature there. We'll have some like flowers and things. I think that's gonna work for us. I like that that's just a little rounded bit there. That's gonna be good. You, on the other hand, too tall. I will have to have more roofing, but I don't like how tall this is. Because I want to be able to have windows. In some sections. It's gonna go that way. Potentially. Where's the other... I'm wondering if I'm gonna want this one. Get this to do a good shape. I need that to be rounder. Oh, this, oh, we could do a mixture of like the, that could be a little meadow hill. Wait, yes. Those have to have flowers on them over here. Never mind, we're good. I was only trying to see if I could get these to come together a little bit easier, but... I think I prefer this one. And then we'll have to figure out something in between. A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay. This part can come out like that. We'll figure out how to cover that part up, but I think that's working. If this was greener, well, it could work anyways. That cottage living, like, thatched roof. The texture looks horrible right now. Yeah, that's fine. I'm keeping it. It's also weird that these are the same color, but of course not, you know, showing that way. Okay, so we do that. I feel like, see, the roofing is coming together. I was gonna make this a big window here, but maybe if we cover this part, that's gonna be my issue. Well... this could be open. And have that rustic stone everywhere. We'll get some of that wood and stuff built in too. But right there, I'm kind of wondering if that is okay. It almost feels okay. Dang it. Okay. This around this way. Soften. That almost kind of works. Because then if I put, like, here's my thing. So I'm saying it works because what we're going to end up doing is putting, like, some grasses in. We're going to put some bushes everywhere. These, like, floral ones, 100%. You know, it's going to cover a lot of, like, those spaces where you're just like, oh, that looks like ass. And it's like, well, that's fine. Because what I can do is put a bush there. Or I can put a rock there. And we can kind of cover it up. I'm even thinking, like, stuff like this could be fun. Like, we could definitely have fun with, like, making this into a full garden. Oh. Wait, I love those. Wait. Yeah, see, like this. Like, that's so good. And then the bigger issues, like, on the curves, like, on the hills, anything that might float. So we're gonna have to play around with that so that it's not floating too horribly. Or we're gonna have to jump into debug. And when we do that, we can really have some fun with this. But I love this. I think we can definitely get this to work. Okay. Yeah, so that looks kind of cool. Whoopsies. I was like trying to come over into this section because I was like over here going, this on the other hand, do I need to put more roofing there? Ho, 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 hum. If anything, it would have to be this one. That we were trying to get to work earlier. Wait. Yeah, I kind of like that there. That feels like it works. I feel like I'm going to have to do a different roof trim. But I kind of like that. That green is horrible. That's better. That blends it in so nice. This is definitely going to be a spot where I need to put some rocks in. But I think that actually... oh, that's good. That's very good. Alright. Alright. Let's bring this back this way. Because then I can see better on the inside. And it still gives that illusion. I don't know if I have to lower these at all. If I do, it's just gonna become very funky. Small finagles. There we go. I love that. I love that. Okay, that makes me happy. Very good, very good. Yeah, same roof trim over on this side then. And I may do the same little trick. Can I widen this though? Ooh. I wonder if we kind of put both of these together. This might not be working out quite as well on this side. Maybe I just do need to make it... It almost works. It almost does. It's looking a little messy. I feel like I have to do most of this part first before I even go inside, because if anything out here has to change, it's going to change everything inside too. Oh, it really will. This might be another spot where I want to just put... that might not work, though. Is that gonna get rid of... No. Okay, good. Because I was concerned it would, but all I want is just like this nice rounded piece there. It's just this weird area. I guess what we could do is if we keep it open, I could get a window there. It's almost like a windowsill or cells window. What? You know what I mean? Not a windowsill. Whatever. It's one of those where it's like built into the ground and you have like a basement window well. See, you can tell I had a migraine yesterday because I just, you know what? You guys are gonna be like, Rachel, you're always like this. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You don't have to call me out on it. That's unnecessary. But like, if we put it here, then this is where the bedroom, we have the bed at, and I actually think that would be a cute spot to have like a little window well where we have some windows and some lighting can come through. I just don't know if I like this roof yet. I gotta think about it. Now we could use the everlasting windows back here as well. And just have like 3. Cause see, it gives like a lot of lighting coming in. Did I even put, I did not. Let's see. Oh, you know what? You're right, Icarus. We do need to stretch and hydrate. We do. How are you doing, by the way? Welcome on in. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. This is definitely a fancier Hobbit house. I could do a tiny one. That's kind of why I was like, oh, but if I put another one over here, we could do like a tiny one over here, but this one's like the more extravagant one, is built in way underground. I think it's working, though. I think it is. I'm trying, at least. I still think this could be smaller. I might make this smaller. So then I feel like this would build it. No, you know what? This is a good size. Then we have something up here. I don't know what this room is up here. It could just be like a garden room. Because then we could just have this be like a full garden space out here, like an outdoor garden space. We could even put like hedges and stuff up. Or just like some really pretty fencing. Like even like this. Because then it makes this space feel very usable. So I might do that. I might do something like that where we have like a fence up there and it almost looks like, oh look, there's like another building here, but it's all the same. It's all the same. Oh yes, it's just definitely a place for tea. 100%. You're working on another link? I love it. So many links. You gotta have them all. That's a different franchise. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 da. Okay. Little rock wall there. See, that helps immediately. How many links are there? This is now my question, because there are a lot of them. I guess it would depend on how many games there are, right? But I guess also, are they always a different link, or are some of them just different iterations of the same link? I kind of like that. I think this is good. Trying to figure out how to make them smaller, but not half the size. I would definitely think, like, hook-wise, right? You could try to go down on hook, yarn. Well, but if you have the right colors, you're not going to want to do that. You think about 12 or 10? That's still so many. I love that. That's great. But see, now you have so many you get to make. That's the part that's the best. I shouldn't get into doing any of the gardening stuff yet, but see how I think that makes this space up here a full-on garden area where we can have like a little tea, we can have beautiful flowers and plants. It's good. It's a good space. I like it. Let me fix something here. Because I think I want that door. So I think I'm going to have to do this. Now, this, though, will have to come out like that. Ooh, we can do something fun. I shouldn't do that one because that's way too large to play with. Well, go up like that. We could have this come... We could have this go all the way up, even. Make that like a massive stack. I mean, otherwise we kind of bring this here. Shift it in a little bit. I want to use the mossy roof. This is what I'm looking at. 11 links in their official timeline. Oh, I like it. See, you were right there. It was just right in the middle. You're like, 10 or 12? 11. That was perfect. Dun, dun, dun. I don't... Well... Bum, 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 bum. I think I want this to be... I'm still thinking this should be too wide. I'm gonna steal from myself with how I did something. I think I want this to go in more. That's better. This could also have that thatch. Bring that thatch back. And then up top, we'll do a half wall. That's probably too tall, actually. Because then we'll take... could use this one. Which one's gonna look the best, though? Could use something like this. I think I used these last time. Like on this one right there. So I think that's what I used last time. I don't know which one I like better. Because I was thinking of doing what I did last time, of having these and having two of them. Because it feels fun. I could even have one, like, smaller than the other or lower than the other. Just to give it, like, some interest. Or we could go with the cottage living one. I feel like that's the way I'd have to go with it. I'm not sure yet. I might end up doing what I did before. 3 other potential links, but those aren't like the official timeline links, right? I don't know. I don't know a lot. I've played a couple of them, but I don't know a ton about Legend of Zelda. I will admit to it. I will. They are fun, though. So we could have them at, like, 2 different heights. Put that there, maybe. Can we do, like, a thicker one? Guess it could be kind of like a greeny color. Bring that moss back in. This could come up again. Can't tell if I like it on that side, but I feel like that's the only area it would have to be for that to work. Oh, great. There's no roofing on this. Mention in passing in games of previous heroes. Ah, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. I think that makes a lot of sense in my head. I can understand it. Go this one. Okay, so we put that there. Otherwise, we could pull this in so it's not so large. We could just make this area a lot smaller up here instead. I'm over here trying to make it the size I originally made it, but it doesn't have to be. I still like that on the angle. We'll mess with that in a second. I'm just trying to get this in my head how I want it to go. Because then that shows more of this. It can't go in too far because of where the stairs come up. I think it has to be like this. Come back out this way then. Yeah, I think I still like it that way. I think it looks better. I hit the wrong button again. Dang it. Bum, 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 bum. That's not where I wanted it. Oh, really? Why? Why don't you... Okay. Interesting. Is it just because I have this one here? Because I was trying to figure out what would look better on this side. I'll come back. I'm not ready for this. There's too much thought for this part. Remove that one for now. Yeah, I like that. That looks good so far. We could even put this up top. Don't want it to be out too far. That's actually, I kind of like it. Let's see. Ooh, would this have to be the thatched or would this have to be the green? I kind of want it to be the thatched roof, but... Can I get these to angle down more? Angle down, I say. Make it a little smaller, maybe that'll help. Not too bad. Okay, so if I put that there, we can kind of mess with this a little bit. No, I want most of the circle to be hidden. See, like, that's not hidden, so I feel like it has to be up here. Maybe just... There we go. That's better. I think we can actually work with that. No worries, enjoy your lurk. I'm just gonna be over here messing with roofs constantly. Probably driving myself a little crazy. Trying to get this to work right. As you do. Because when you're wanting to make some crazier builds, like a Hobbit House in The Sims, it's just, painful. Slightly painful. Round that off better. Okay. This actually doesn't bug me the way it looks right now. So let's just soften this a little bit more, because I don't want the cliffside look. Because if I wanted to paint, it doesn't paint on the cliff. See how that brown doesn't go away? So the more I can keep it softened, the better. We want to keep less cliffs in this here. And then we'll add more plants and stuff just to give it that look. I'm actually kind of thinking... I need this up here, maybe. Block that off better. Let's see if we can get that. Nope, wrong one. Oh, Oh, so many little parts to this. And I haven't even gone inside yet. I wonder if we could or should. Meh, probably not. We could use like a brown here or something. Like that. We need more of that thatch here, maybe? Just to fill in those little gaps. Okay, alright. Very nice. So far. Cool. Yeah, this is gonna be like a perfect spot. So what I'm thinking we can do is having like just a little table out there. The more it looks like they just took some stone and shoved it there and then put a couple chairs next to it, the better, I think. That's what I need for everything. Alright, on the inside, though, let's go back here for a second. So we have a lot of different rooms. We even have this upstairs, which is really cool to have. Technically, because you don't really need a smokestack when it comes to this game, this room could become like another bathroom, like a half bath again. I don't know if we're gonna want stone everywhere, like all of the walls. I think we'll change it up. We'll give them actual like walls in some spaces. We could even use this dirt. They call it clean room, but it's like dirt on the outer edges on some of these. Like that doesn't matter as much because it's covered. But anything that's like showing like this even could have like some dirt. You know, just rub some dirt in it, you're good to go. Can I go up anymore on this one? I don't think I can. I think that's where we ended up with that funky space. Yeah, if I put this here, I think that'll darken it so you can't see it quite as easily. I hate having these sharp angles here. I kind of want to almost put that on a diagonal too, but then we wouldn't be able to fit this bed. I mean, we could. We could just put it up against the wall, maybe. We could do this. I don't know why. I feel like we shouldn't have too many sharp edges. Not too many, at least. So that we can kind of hide it all. As much as we can. I was hoping this would be hidden more, but it's not. Yeah, that's in all the way, too. Dang it. It's fine, but I'm not super happy about that. I mean, we could try doing another rounded piece here. See, it just feels like it's up in the air, though. That might help. It's some of this. This is a problem, because it's like a shadow. That's where I think these rounded ones are going to actually come in handy. Okay. Soften. Okay, you. You're an issue. This is definitely a, put a rock on it kind of a space, I think. I mean, I could... No. No, I can't. This needs to be smaller, if anything. don't want it so big that it looks like a flying saucer just kind of shoved in there. I'm thinking right there, because then that's just enough where I can cover it. This bedroom probably won't have a window. We might be able to sneak one in. Oops. We might be able to sneak one in, but I am not hopeful about it. I think that's okay. That's floating. I like that that kind of falls in a little bit. It does help. Are you raising up? Where are you at? Bum 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 bum. Yeah, see that works. Okay. No. But instead, we'll probably put some rocks there, and then I'm gonna need some more, like, shrubbery and grasses to cover it. I might have to go into debug. Get some really good stuff to cover it. I love... This is one of my favorite things. The wild grass and the lavender plants. Yes, I use this on everything. You guys probably have noticed if you ever watch my builds. I use it everywhere because it looks decent. It makes stuff look really good. Like, you can use it around water and it looks nice. But it also hides things. And then you can mix in some of that lavender and make it look like, oh yes, beautiful. So I could do something like that. Or we could use, let's see, this one. This one might be too low-lying, though. Or I might have to do a mixture of both of them to get it to look right. Yep. Look at that. See? That looks good. I'm so happy. This is working out. I may even use the tool mod to kind of angle stuff a little bit more on this piece so I can hide those lines, because I really love how that like almost fused together, but I do want to get rid of that the lines. And if I could add some of these what is this? The low-lying pale yellow flowers. That would be perfect. Ooh, you know what else we can use? It's gonna look so good. Where is it? Where is it? Yes, the wisteria! Oh my god, I'm so excited about that. It looks so magical and wonderful. Look at... That's gonna be so cute. I like how it's going to be, and I'm like, I'm just already putting it on. And even these are so perfect. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about being able to, like, do this again. Look at that. With the wisteria? Couldn't be happier. Because that we can just really go a little crazy with and put on everything. Because wisteria does that. It's a little hard to contain. I might shrink this one and put it here. Yeah, I like that. Oh, this is turning out the way I needed it to. can this? Can I? Probably not. Potentially, I could make that a little bit smaller, because I could grab you, the Rock of Wonders. Yeah. And then we could actually add a couple more on either side. Maybe over here instead. Because we're going to have to block these lovely little lines there. Anything that's, like, glitchy looking, I want to fix. I want it to look good. And you just add that little plant and it's just like, yep, there it is. It worked. You got it. And I do want it to look way more wild. Let's see. Here. I think I want that to go down just a little bit more gradual of an incline. I think we'll have to play around with that, because I think if we can kind of like swoop it, that would be cool. We could even make it where it has like the little landings. That might actually help to figure out the way that it'll come up. And then we can use some terrain paint. Oh, do we get to use the primrose again? Primrose. We need it. When watching and listening to too much Hunger Games. It made me want to go Primrose Everdeen. And then, like I said before, I will get a sim in here so that they can test it for us and make sure everything is working out the way we need it to. But that's gonna be a while from now, I think. So that'll go over there. More of these around the water area. That's gonna look really cute. Okay. So we have that kind of figured out. We're gonna have to... this is gonna be... Ugh. Because do I want this to be a lot smoother and more of a gradual too? Because it's more of like for letting light in rather than it being like a really pretty view. But we can put more like vines and plants around this area too. Because I feel like you should have a pretty view no matter where you are inside of this house. If there's a window, you're going to have a view. Do I have that on too high? Okay. And then we have like a little pond in the back where you can see it. This one I might even make more gradual too. Or we could try to make like a waterfall. I'm like, more extravagant or less extravagant? More extravagant, obviously. That's a better height, I think. Smooth it out. Oop. Definitely not on the edge, though. Dang it. No, wrong way. Down. Because I want it to blend, so it's going to have to blend with the location as much as I can. There, maybe? This one might actually have to go up a little higher. I'm only thinking for if we're going to have like a... Ooh, dang it. A second one over there. I definitely think we can, though. Because then you can walk this path to get up to it. Or a little hill right here where it is at. Then again, I'm saying it needs to be higher, but the house itself is going to be the hills. So it doesn't. It doesn't need to be higher. No, dang it. I keep doing that. I want to go up, not down. Much better. Okay. So then it does look like they're kind of like built and smooshed together here. Very good. We're getting somewhere. Little by little, we have our Hobbit House. Let's see. So up here, we're probably going to want... Well, we might want stone up here. We might be able to use the stone up top in this room. Could look better with the wood, though. And this could actually be open. Oh no, it can't. Oh god, should we see what it would look like? Here's the reason I'm saying no, it can't. I would like this to be open. The only problem is the roofing. The roofing is gonna be so obnoxious, isn't it? Let me see. I could be wrong. Is it gonna let me... Let's see. Yeah, because what I want to do is kind of make this its own room. Yep, knew that was gonna happen. Stop. Why can't... Why can't I put the... Why? What? Yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. It's because of these, I think, back here. I can't do it. Is there actually a diagonal wall? I don't think there is, but I'm going to add one now. Because I think that'll look better. Now we should be able to just put that around it and not have to be concerned. Good. Okay, alright. Yeah, so far I like it. I know this is like a lot, but I like that. That's kind of what I was going for because my other one is smaller and I wanted to go a little crazy with this one. Maybe I won't use this one for the challenge. I don't know what the challenge is going to be all about yet. Once we find out, then I can see if I need to make like the tiny cottage, you know, 1 bedroom, 1 room cottage, Hobbit house versus, you know, this extravagant one, which I think is really fun though still. It's what I wanted. The kitchen, I feel like, almost needs to have a garden off of it. But I don't know if we can get away with that. I'm trying to think of where to go next now. My brain is just like, what do I want to look at here? Maybe if I soften this wall by putting it like this, that might actually help up top or hinder. And it just made like a really funky piece. Hold on. I can fix that. I think that actually did help. Good. So as long as I can actually get to this bed, we're fine. That's going to be a big problem otherwise. Just a little bit. I love all the round walls that we're getting to use this time. It's so fun. Couch-wise, like, we're gonna have to figure out what we want to use there. For some reason, I kept thinking we had a round couch, but I might be thinking of the modular ones. Yeah. I don't think I want to use the modular ones. That looks way too modern. It's gotta still have that cottage look, you know, or we just use giant lips. A lot of these are so modern. Like, we could even use this one. I'd be okay with it because it has, like, the pillows. So it still looks cozy. But I have a feeling we're going to use this one to get that to work. And my plan is going to be to try to cover up any of the little glitchiness. I don't know why this is glitching. It shouldn't. It shouldn't, because it's not like I did anything funky to force it to work. You know what I mean? Like, if I did something funky to force that to work, I could see why it's complaining. It has no reason to complain. You know what we could use is maybe a half wall. What if we did a half wall? I think it'll round it, right? Or not? Really? Really? Why? I thought that would work. It's not putting it there at all. I still kind of like the half wall idea in the back, though. Could put like a bar seating or something. Yeah, get rid of that. Going into the house might be a pain. Or otherwise we get rid of the sunken living room idea. I just liked the idea of having it sunken because it's different, and we didn't have all of that before. So I honestly think this is a good stopping point for me, because I don't know where to go next right now, and I feel really good about how it looks right now. So we'll keep building this because I'm loving it. I think it's so much fun. I like how many rooms it has. I like the sections of it. It's fun. It's fun. And then you just gotta get all those little details in just to get rid of the grossness, and you're fine. Easy. Easy peasy, you know? I haven't saved this whole time, so this is a good idea anyways. This was good. I do have my schedule up. It's kind of tentative, only because we have stuff going on this week, so I have to see when everything's landing, and then, if I need time to, like, do other editing and stuff. So there's a lot of things to think about, but it's fine. It's there. It's good. And I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. I love this so far. This is great. I hope you guys are having fun with it, because I am. I'm gonna throw you guys somewhere, though. Let's see where we can go. And I'm gonna click this button. Let's get out of here. Because I'm just tired, too. I don't want to push it too much because of that migraine I had. Otherwise, I would probably build for a lot longer. Oh, we know how I can be. Let's see who's on right now. Oh, a couple places we haven't been to in a while, which is always fun. But I'm going to make sure you guys are following me on all my socials. Check out the podcast. All right, fine. It's doing that thing again. I don't know why it does this. Check out my socials. You know, make sure you're following me. If I ever can, you know, get myself to actually post stuff again, you'll see it there. I have a podcast. Go check it out. Rate, review, subscribe, share it with your friends. Enjoy. The new volume is being dropped every single week. Discord, where I put all of my good information for our community. So you guys know what's going on, because it's just easier that way. Works. It's a place that we could hang out and chit chat and all of that fun stuff. And then I also have a YouTube channel where I'm doing some more fun videos and a lot of Sims stuff. So if you like Sim stuff, that's good there. And then all my VODs are there as well. Let's see. I kind of want... I want to go here. I feel like we haven't gone here in a while, so this will be good. Raid call, sub raid. Let's get out of here. Let's get this raid started. Thank you guys again. I hope to see you again this week. And I'm getting stuff sent out and where I need it to go, so I'm getting things done. I love that for me, you know? Sometimes it's just difficult to get things done. But we can do it. I feel that, right? Thank you guys again. And I'm going to say keep crafting, keep gaming, stay lazy. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone. See you guys later. Bye. Have fun. Bye.